Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Baina Midday News coming to you live from Benam House, Atomic Junction, Medina. I'm Khadija Tukubra Kailani. Coming up this afternoon. Sorry about that. Coming up this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Baina Midday News, coming to you live from Benam House, Atomic Junction, Medina. Coming up this afternoon, 72 people, including students, service personnel, and soldiers, collapsed during Independence Parade in Tamale. Also, Ghana National Association of Teachers criticized Ghana's Independence Day theme over educational and economic woes, and over 200 people flee suspected attack in Togolese town seek refuge in Northern East region. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at Bernard TV. Back shortly with details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. The General Secretary of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, Thomas Tanko Musa, has questioned the theme of this year's Independence Day anniversary, Our Democracy, Our Pride. According to President Akufo-Addo, this theme was inspired by Ghana's admirable commitment to multi-party democracy and its sustained period of stability and economic growth in Africa.
In an interview with the media, Thomas Tanko Musa explained that Ghanaians are still grappling with economic hardship, which raises questions about the country's pride. Mr. Musa said the only thing the nation can celebrate is the peace that the nation has now. If peace is removed from the collectives, there is nothing to celebrate. The Ghanaian worker is in difficulties, and that is the same thing with education. Capitation grants are in arrears. Government subventions are in arrears in the colleges of education. All the projects started by Get Fund are uncompleted because it was started by the previous government. Speaking on the free SHS system, he reiterated the need for the government to review the policy to improve development in the nation.
Away from that, President Akufo-Addo has announced that an amount of 80 million Ghana cedis has been released by the Ministry of Finance to support victims of the Akosombo Dam spillage last year. According to President Akufo-Addo, the amount is part of the 220 million Ghana cedis that was allocated for this purpose in the 2024 budget.
As set out in the 2024 budget, government has set aside 220 million cedis, of which 80 million cedis has already been released by the Ministry of Finance to support the ongoing rehabilitation efforts for the affected communities. President Akufo-Addo said while delivering the 67th Independence Anniversary speech on March 6. The Independence Day ceremony was held in the Eastern Regional Capital, Koforidua, under the theme, Our Democracy, Our Pride. The President assured that the government will stop at nothing to restore normalcy to the lives and livelihoods of all affected persons. It would be recalled that residents of the affected communities were displaced after water from the Akosombo and Kpone dams was spilled by the Volta River Authority. Homes were destroyed, livelihoods were disrupted, and businesses were collapsed. In another development, President Akufo-Addo has given indications of better days ahead of the country despite the prevailing economic challenges.
And now, in some political stories, some members of parliament and officials of the opposition National Democratic Congress found themselves in a confrontation with personnel from the Ghana Armed Forces while en route to the National Cathedral site. This comes on the back of an earlier announcement by the government that the project will be commissioned on March 6, 2024, while delivering the 2021 mid-year budget review in Parliament on Thursday, July 29, 2021. The then Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta said $100 million interdenominational cathedral will be completed before the commissioning date.
A heavy security presence surrounded the cathedral, leading to clash with the MPs right in front of the new Electoral Commission head office. Both the Ghana Police Service and military mounted barricades, restricting access to the entrance of the National Cathedral site. In the midst of this standoff, the MP for the North Tongu constituency, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, took a satirical stance by commissioning the uncompleted National Cathedral project as a symbolic gesture aimed at highlighting the government's perceived failure to finish the project.
Demand number one, we are demanding an explanation from President Akufo-Addo on why he failed to fulfill his promise to God, to Parliament, and to the sovereign Ghanaian people. The promise to commission his $450 million, that is 5.7 billion Ghana cedis, priority of priorities cathedral, today, the 6th of March 2024. We demand an explanation. Demand number two, we are demanding full accountability on what happened to our 58,141,509 United States dollars and 52 cents. So $58.1 million. That is, at current exchange rate, 740 million Ghana cedis. Why is it that all we see here, just behind us, is the world's most expensive pit? We also want to know why the contractors, Ribade JV, abandoned this project for lack of payment 2 years ago. Despite all of these illegal withdrawals of our taxes, $58 million. 2 years ago, the contractor, Ribade JV, abandoned site for lack of payment. We want answers to this. Number three, we are demanding a comprehensive report on how much it has cost the state to so far replace and compensate some owners of demolished properties, and how much is still outstanding, considering that aggrieved demolished property owners, such as Waterstone Realty, have resorted to the courts. We note that the following properties were recklessly demolished on the orders of President Akufo-Addo: bungalows for judges, the Judicial Training Institute, head office, scholarship secretariat.
The Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta announced that the government will commission the ongoing National Cathedral project on Wednesday, March 6, 2024. The minister said the date on which Ghana marks its 67th Independence Day will be used to officially commission the interdenominational sacred space for the nation.
And now, a total of 72 people collapsed during the 67th Independence Parade in the Tamale Jubilee Park on Wednesday, March 6. Those who collapsed included students, service personnel, and soldiers who are said to have suffered from severe
The students and personnel stood in a scorched
condition that characterized the day.
The students and personnel stood in a scorching
Sorry about that. Now in sports, Minister of Youth and Sports Mustapha Yusufa disclosed that Ghana is fully responsible for catering for all other African countries participating in the 2023 African Games football competition. In a pre-game briefing, Yusuf emphasized that a substantial portion of the operational expenses for the games rest on Ghana's shoulders.
Mustapha Yusuf clarified that, unlike competition organized by the Confederation of African Football (CAF), where expenses like accommodation and meals are covered by the governing body, the African Games require the host nation to bear this cost. The 2023 African Games are officially scheduled to run from March 8 to March 23, with some games already underway. The Botema Sports Complex and the recently renovated University of Ghana Stadium are designated as primary host venues for the games. Football matches, a significant attraction of the event, will be hosted at various locations, with the Accra Sports Stadium hosting the men's competition and the Cape Coast Stadium serving as the venue for the women's match.
And this is what we have for you in our midday news. I'm Khadija Tufubra Keilani. Have a good afternoon.